Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the K-12 National Championships here in National Harbor, Maryland. Thank you for your patience. We just got the chess moves from Lee Chess, so we're good to go. We got the games in. This is round 6, which started half an hour ago, and we're going to start the commentary right now. Thank you for joining us, everybody. Let us know where you're watching from if you are, and feel free to say hello in the chat. Hello, Noir, White King, Jigga Hertz, all the people, Joseph, and parents who are watching. Please feel free to tell us what board you want to look at if your child is playing in one of the top boards of each section. So let's have a look at the standings really quickly. We are going to start going to the games immediately with the 12th grade itself. We have a game Arya Kumar from North Carolina versus Raghav Venkat from Florida. Pretty tough matchup. Arya is 2100, maybe a little bit underrated. Raghav is a 2300 national master from Florida. So let's take a look. We're going to go right to the games right now. Unfortunately, it looks like we only have one move from this game, so we probably should skip this game, unless E4 is such a great move that, Black has to think for so long. I don't think so. So let's go to...
You have to switch this.
Oh, we're getting moves now.
I know, but you didn't switch the...
Yes, apologies. So, hi Joseph, watching from Wisconsin, cool. Hi Twiddle Jams. Tyson Brady. So if you want me to check out some game, is Tyson playing on one of the top boards? I will take a look as well. So this game, I think it's a bit slower delay unless Raghav was late to the game. Mm-hmm. So let's go to board 2. Nathaniel Moore versus Eugene. Nathaniel is 2267 and Eugene is 2266.
And before we do that, Gauri, I think we should just fix a little bit the board. Things have changed as we moved. And
okay, sure.
We can see the whole name of the players.
Is it a little bit...
Just make it a little bit bigger.
I will. Okay, so I guess 1 second, guys. The chess.
You need to unlock it.
Okay.
Didn't do it. No, you didn't.
And then there we go. So here. Okay, that's better.
Okay, that looks great.
I see. What about the other person? Is it time? Yeah, we're
good.
We're good on both
fine.
ends, right? Okay.
I think we should be fine.
Yeah, we need to see the time to see, that's a pretty important information, isn't it?
Yes.
All right. So in the second board game of the 12th grade section, we have a London system. Who likes London?
Not many people these days. Do you? Do you play the London at all?
I dislike the London so much that I learned how to play it. Because I have a theory that, you usually don't like the things that you don't understand that much. Mm-hmm. So I decided to play it myself. And then I appreciate it a bit more. Mm-hmm. But it's still kind of like, it's a one-trick pony. I feel like, maybe. The thing about the London that people don't like is that it's an easy system to learn. Mm-hmm. So it's kind of like you're taking the easy way out,
I see.
So that's why people don't like the London.
Okay.
But that's also why people like the London. Because it's an easy thing to learn.
I think a lot of people don't like it because it's a system, and sometimes you just kind of play the moves just one after another without thinking.
Mindlessly, right?
Yeah, so you're not spending enough time, with it. But if you actually do spend the time and understand the different nuances, when you go to play C4, when you go to play E4, when you're playing the Pillsbury idea with F4, there's a lot of ideas that White can come up with, and I think a more recent one is something to go H4, H5. That it's
Really?
the newest trend. Yes, the newest trend will be to bring in the queen to F3 and just start marching with the H pawn. So there are various new ideas that people have employed in the London system. So
yeah, Twiddle is right. Bishop D6 is one of the best ways to fight against the London system. The reason it is because London. The key square, does anybody know what the key square, the main idea that the London wants to control, the square that White really wants to take over? It is the
E5.
E5 square, exactly. So White wants to put a knight on E5. And then from the knight on E5, we have a good outpost, and if they take, we take with the pawn even sometimes, and then bishop on D3 would be attacking the H pawn, and basically we can start an attack. Mm-hmm. So because of this, Black says, okay, I'm going to fight for that bishop and that square right away. So that's why bishop d6 is more fighting against idea. Sometimes Black can play bishop e7 as well, but it's considered a bit more passive, for sure. So here we go, bishop g3, castle, Knight f3. Black might have... Castling is fine, although it's a bit early. It's a bit early. So one of the problems for black in this position is that the bishop on c8 is a little bit suspicious. However, it can be developed with b6 and bishop b7, so it's not the end of the world. c3, so we have a classic London. There we go. Oh, wow. So Eugene is playing quickly and has essayed the bishop a6 line. Bless you.
I'm sorry.
Everyone say bless you to Sabina right now. Okay, so bishop to a6.
It's good that it was played here before, after the castling, because there's a trap. If you play bishop a6 before, we should show that.
Yes, if black didn't castle, let's say we do the same exact moves, right? So c5, and then c3,
b6,
and then here,
bishop,
here.
Okay.
That would be really sad because.
Hi,
you gotta put on your castling. Is like putting on your pants, right? So if you don't do that, you might embarrass yourself here by getting checked. Fork.
Actually, I did win one time like this. It wasn't this. It was with the bishop in b4, and someone played d6, and
that's why you gotta castle.
It happens. Yes.
A checkable king is dangerous. A lot of tactics. So that's
Very
why
dangerous.
that's why black castle here before playing bishop a6. And then that was okay. So far, so good. The bishop on d3 is also very good bishop. Technically, it is the best bishop for white.
So you want to get the bishop in a6 before, so that you trade that attacking bishop, which is really nice.
It's not the end of the world for white as well, because this knight on a6, the price of trading off that good bishop is that the knight on a6 is a little bit sus.
What's the interesting thing about this game is that both players are around 2200 USCF. So the strongest section actually in this national championships that's got a record-breaking number of players who are participating in all.
Yeah, guess how many players, right? There we have. Yeah, you guys can guess. How many people showed up to this tournament?
We already announced it yesterday. It's all over
We'll see if they remember.
All right.
It's a lot of players.
But the strongest field is definitely the K-11. So I feel that many of those players, they're 2,400 players in the competition, and I feel that they have a lot of chances to become some of the top level players in the world.
That's right. We use the recent terminology like sus.
Yeah, sus is like this
what the kids say nowadays.
Yeah, and sus can be anything. They told me.
Yes.
It can be a good thing. It can be a bad thing. It can be a.
I'm pretty sure it's always a bad thing.
No. Sometimes it's a good thing apparently.
When is it? When is that?
I don't know. I mean, we would have to.
I'm pretty sure it's bad.
Stop one of the kids and ask them, hey, what does sus mean?
You saying that it's a good thing? That is sus.
Okay.
Okay.
So that's a good thing that I say that, right? Because in my mind, it's a positive thing. So.
Okay. Anyway, you see that black spent. How many moves did black spend to fix that knight? Another 2, right?
Right, but they have to spend another 2 because in c7 the knight won't be doing anything, and in b4 you can't really think that it would do much either. So.
Now, do you see why this e4 move? Black spent a lot of time to get that bishop out. So white is trying to break the center open before to take advantage of that.
Yeah, and before even castling because...
Yeah, this is very interesting. The reason white doesn't castle here is because when the bishop takes this g3, black will definitely take it if they castle, is because now h takes g3, the rook is open, and there might be some attacking ideas, even with the pawn g5, g4, and like queen coming in.
In theory, in practice it doesn't really work. h6 usually holds on to the position.
Yes,
in that
but if the bishop is here, I think it's very bad to take here. But now black could even get away with taking, definitely. But white is saying, kind of scaring black into not taking this. And now black is also threatening e5. So this is what we call a critical moment, because there are a lot of calculations to be made. There's bishop takes g3, pawn takes c3, and then take a pawn. Well, first of all, we should talk about taking this pawn, taking this pawn, and then this pawn, taking this bishop and then taking this pawn, or taking this bishop and then taking this pawn,
and
or
nothing. You forgot knight takes e4
Knight takes e4. Oh, that's the thing? Okay. Oh, you took here first, by the way.
Okay. And then knight takes e4.
Okay, so here black isn't scared, apparently.
I don't know how he's gonna take.
So
He usually can play h6 and he'll be fine. It's just you cannot take twice because when the queen recaptures in e4, both the knight in c6 and the pawn in h7 will be attacked. So that's gonna be an issue.
black can also just stay, right? But the e5 would be kind of annoying. Getting
He
space.
could stay, yeah.
e5 would be annoying. If you take this though, there's a small issue. The issue is that
The rook is on the d file.
yeah, there's
so
also you can never take this because this would be a pretty sad way to go, right?
a very sad way to
Yeah,
go.
yeah, another loose piece drop off situation. So you don't want to just mindlessly take the pieces. You want to be careful here. I'm not sure exactly what black should do here. I wonder if black's going to take d4 first as well. We'll have to see.
Seems like suspect. I guess I'm suspect. I'm very suspect.
So yeah, I'm not sure. What would you do here, Sabina? Do we take the pawn on d4 first or e4?
I think if you're taking d4, you have to consider e5. You have to see if that's a good intermediate move or not.
Yes.
It might not be because...
we have another intermediate
takes-
to your intermediate
yeah.
move, right?
Yeah, actually,
Ah.
before this competition, I was doing a lot of intermezzo moves myself because I felt that I'm not really doing that good with it because I thought they were so easy. And then I went to Lichess and I did the tactics and then I messed up a lot of the positions. It's not as easy to consider all these.
This seems to be
Moves,
okay
what's
for
the right-
black though, right? Black's doing
Black
well
is doing
here.
great, yeah.
So e5 doesn't work here because of the intermezzo to your intermezzo.
I'll take
So-
with the c pawn, definitely with the white. I'll take with the c pawn in d4.
You'll
She takes
just
d4.
take this here, but now black will probably
You
take
can take a knight d5.
here, and now it does an isolated pawn.
Knight
And now
d5.
knight d5 is an option, although it leaves this a little bit, unprotected.
I'm not worried about
So
that.
here-
I'll play h6.
Sabina,
Unless-
can I do this?
Does it work?
It's too early to sacrifice, but maybe, and it's early in the morning and our brains are warming up a little bit, but I want to throw it out there. You do the defending, I'll do the attacking.
Okay,
All right.
I'll take it.
All right, you take it?
Let's go.
Okay. What do y'all think? Is this spicy?
It is spicy,
It's spicy?
but just go
Okay,
with
then I
it.
check here.
King g6.
Okay, so if we go here, I go here. And then the thing is that you can't come back because I just take and then mate, right? And if you go rook e8, I'm gonna go here first. Ah. And then here, come back. Here, check. Here, check. Here, mate. How do you like the map?
I know. That's
Okay.
why I went to
So that would be
g6.
bad. That's why
But-
Sabina is saying, I want to come out to g6. Now that looks a little bit sus.
Yeah, you
Although you're up by a rook.
Okay, queen
that's-
g4.
So now the king is here.
Queen g4.
Queen g4. Unfortunately for queen g4, you have f5,
F5,
which is
yeah.
a common move to fight against
but
queen g4.
you're still hanging in there.
But I'm in a fork, right?
No, I thought you can play queen h4, but I have
You
rook
wanna-
h8.
Yeah, then rook h8. Yeah, fortunately, our attack runs out of steam. But maybe there's an alternative here.
No.
No? You don't buy it?
No.
You don't purchase what I'm selling?
No. Definitely not.
Definitely not.
Definitely.
Okay. How about queen c2 attacking? It doesn't work
I have
because
knight
of knight
b4, and then you go queen b1. Maybe.
I
But
tried.
I do have ideas with f5, and you'll take an e6. I have to figure out where my king will be totally safe.
Do not critique the man who has tried.
Why don't you go? Why
Critique
don't
the
you
man
do
who has
it?
not tried.
You should still try queen c2, knight b4, queen b1.
But you know the diagonal, it's not that big deal. Like black should have many ways to just defend this.
Yeah, but then you take an e6. I mean,
We're still down like, a full rook.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's not.
It was an interesting try. Rook
No,
h7,
but I
something
mean,
to
you
think
should
about.
try knight g5 and queen e4 or queen d3 or queen c2. That makes more sense instead of sacrificing the rook, I think. Because you
Just
don't have
immediately
sufficient.
knight g5. Yeah.
No, I was thinking the other knight actually.
Yeah,
So
this is vulnerable too. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, so just go knight g5 here, knight e g5. Oh, you're worried about knight f6. That's why you don't do it, or?
Oh, it's funny. I'm not saying this is right, but this is also. I mean, theoretically, you could think about this as too.
See, this is how a chess player does the things. They don't give up. You know, they try a line until
I'm just
they
trying
don't want to give
show
up.
some tactical possibilities here. You know.
Well, I know. I was just about to show you this if you went knight g5, but
Okay,
you don't
okay.
want to go with my line.
Okay, sure. Knight g5, f
Knight
g5.
g5,
Okay,
yeah. See, if they go knight f6,
yeah.
if they go knight f6, now you can show everyone. You can go knight h7, queen c2,
Yes.
or queen e4.
Now
See?
we take. Oh, yes.
Oh, spicy.
Sabina has improved upon my idea.
Yeah, of
Yes.
course. I mean, that's why we're, commentating.
But I created the
together.
idea.
It,
She just improved upon it. It's
You get the half the credit.
Yeah, thank you,
Okay,
thank you.
you're welcome.
Hi, Gizit. How you doing? Yeah. That's what Sabina was saying as well. This is the idea. So
Okay,
there are
so
tactics
let's see.
here of.
And if you play h6, I still have queen c2, which is nice.
Long story short, that's why I don't like knight d5. It kind of
Okay.
leaves things a little bit, loosey goosey.
Yeah, but
So you know what I like more, Sabina? How about this move? Is this too much to ask? You're just trying to reinforce the other knight.
yeah, it's too much.
This is too much?
Yes.
Really? More than this?
I don't know. Just let me think for
Okay.
a second. I'm thinking some maybe takes. Maybe here white kind of has to take maybe.
Take, and the queen takes.
But the thing is, you will have queen g6 if I bring.
Yeah, I like the queen here because I can defend against all kinds of threats. And then when the knight comes here, first of all, I don't even have to go knight here. I can just go rook c8, and then, there's a lot of ideas like that.
Mm-hmm.
So I think, by the way, cd4 has been played by black.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe we might see Eugene essay this line or take, knight b4. I'm going to predict this is going to happen.
You're so excited about
I'm gonna
this
predict,
position.
yes.
Whom are you rooting for?
The player who's not playing London.
You said you're totally fine with the London.
London's okay, yeah, it's alright. So knight b4 looks good.
Okay, all right. So let me essay now my idea, which
Okay.
would be knight f to g5. Let's see.
Knight f
Let's
g5.
see what you got.
What's the big deal about this?
Just go knight d5. No, you're gonna go knight d5, right? Can you
No, I
just
don't
show
trust-
it?
I don't trust
Can you
you.
just show it? I mean, it's nice.
I don't trust. Oh, you want to go knight h7, queen h5?
Yeah,
Ah,
yeah.
so if you go here, Sabina has bad intentions here. Knight h7
Like usually.
here, and then queen here. Yeah. Oh, this is a spicy line. So the open h file is worth its weight in gold when you're attacked like this, right? A battery. Now, there's no way for black to prevent mate because this square is taken away by the knight, and we have a mate. Beautiful attack.
And you see this pawn in b6 now, unfortunately, is not helping black because in some situations they would have queen a5 check or something. Okay, not here,
Not here,
exactly, but
yeah, there's some ideas there.
yeah. So the king is in the center, but
But instead of playing knight d5, we could simply play h6, and I think that's it, right?
not
That's
so
all,
sure.
folks, right?
I'm not sure that's
You don't think
quite
so?
all. You think that's all?
I think that's all.
Because I was thinking to take an f6 anyways and then bring back.
Right, but
Bring
black
back
is
the
kind of
knight.
different. Yeah, okay, queen whatever, queen f5 maybe even, right?
Okay, I'll
queen-
start.
queen
I'll
here,
start the
queen
G pawn
Yeah,
push
so
finally.
maybe I should just go to queen g6 then, because queen.
The thing I don't like is my king. That's the only thing I don't like for white. But other than that, the pieces are in general.
I think black's better.
Okay.
Yes.
No.
You
What
like
about
white's
rook
position
h4?
here?
Rook h4.
h4. Whoa.
I actually wanted g4, but you told me black is better, and I had to
you,
come up with
You do what
something.
you want to do, Sabina. You do what you want to
spice
do.
up the
You want to go here?
position. No, I don't. I don't see a big follow-up. Unfortunately, there seems to be defensive ideas. I really don't want to trade pieces. So maybe, actually, you know what?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe in that position after h6, I would just go
What do
back
you guys
and try
think?
g4.
Do you like what black's position here or white's position? Are you team Gauri or team Sabina? Let me
Oh,
know.
wow, now we're
I-
different
I know.
teams.
Yes, of
Wow,
course. Are you Gauri
okay.
gang or Sabina supporters?
Wow.
Let me know.
Wow.
'Cause I think black's better here because the isolated pawn.
Let's do it.
and the
Let's
knight
do
coming to
guess
block,
eval. Let's do a
castle,
guess
have him
eval.
castled. Black is slightly better. Yes, dude. There we go. Yes, Gauri gang. There we go.
Oh wow.
Yes,
Okay.
yes. Black is better because the attack doesn't have that much power behind it. And black is gonna attack soon. In a couple of moves, black's gonna start
Okay, just
their
go
own
king
attack.
f1. I mean, don't worry
Rook
about
c2, rook on the 7th.
that. I'm not worried about that.
Yes, minus 0.4. I like that. I would say black slightly better. Minus 0.3 or 4. Yeah, it's fair. By the way, we're at the position. Is Eugene gonna play knight b4 and make my dreams come true?
Wow.
I'm not sure. We predicted what's gonna happen. If he plays this, then we are on the money here, right? For sure. And then, but let's wait. Oh yeah, that was just.
Let's check the eval.
Let's check the.
No, the eval in that position.
Yeah, at this position. Where were you? I played so many moves there. I'm not sure where I right here. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay. Black is minus 1.8.
No, but after
1.3.
maybe I don't go rook h4.
I'm right. Okay.
Okay.
1.3. Gauri gang, we're on the money here. 1.3. Black's better.
All right.
And
I will get you back for this one.
Of course.
I will. You can be sure about that one.
I might go missing after the break.
You're gonna be sorry for this one.
Okay. So anyway, we have knight e4 so far, and yeah, let's just move on from this game. So, let's go to the next game. Let's go to Nicholas's game.
Someone said that he blundered or something. Let's see what's happening here.
E4.
So by the way, Nicholas is 2257, and I actually know Benjamin. I played Benjamin recently, actually, in the National Open earlier this year. He's 2086, but certainly could play much stronger than that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Black blundered e4. Chess Bloomer says. Black blundered e4. Hold on. Let's see. What is... Oh, did somebody blunder a piece? Is that what you're saying? e4 h3.
What do you mean?
Maybe e4 is mistimed here. h3, and then there's some issues. There's the knight hanging and the bishop hanging.
Okay, the knight in f3 is hanging too.
That's
so
true.
What do you mean
However, this position, white is already up a pawn, right? 1, 2, 3, 4.
You know,
here.
Lichess helps you with that.
Yeah.
It's right there.
Oh, right there. Oh, I didn't even see that. Thank you.
I thought you knew that.
No, I like to do the manual counting, you know.
Yeah, I usually do that too.
Yeah.
I don't spend the time.
So seems like black has some issues here protecting all these pieces. I believe.
There's
Right?
someone in the room. Do we have ghosts? Do we have
No,
ghosts
I don't
like
know.
US Open? I feel like we have ghosts.
I'm not sure. That's pretty sus, the situation.
That was very sus.
I think someone just opened the door and like, oh, never mind, and then went back.
I hope so. I hope that was it.
Okay.
We should lock the door.
Okay, so 95. Yeah, this is not good. So if you take the knight, then I think no, you can't take that because I have to take the bishop, right?
Well, I don't know. I have long castle too as an interesting in-between move. I don't know how much that helps. But what's the issue with 95? I mean, you guys are talking about a piece down. I don't see it exactly. Like, what do you mean?
Maybe just like a worse position for black after this, yeah?
Why?
You
I
don't
take
think so?
the knight?
This one?
Yeah. Well, there's no... Or, yeah. Okay, bishop takes c5.
Now it's just +2. That means I'm with 2 pawns.
Yeah, I want to take in c5.
Now it's only +1, but 2 bishops plus.
No,
pawn.
I get it, but both your f3 and f2 pawns are hanging.
I like white's position here. 2 bishops, king hasn't. I mean,
Yeah, white is better for sure, but you are a little bit behind in development.
I agree. I'm behind in development. Absolutely.
How exactly do you deal with that?
Just pawn,
issue?
right? Also, this couple.
Yeah,
of pawns.
and if you push f4, I'll take him g4.
Maybe the best way to play is play actively. Bishop f4. In here. And then
Okay,
bishop g2.
I'm gonna be right back.
Right,
I
just
feel like
we should check the door. Apologies for the noise. They found us somehow, even though we're in a secret location. So bishop g2. I think we have counterplay. You know, when you have 2 bishops, you should open the position and use them really quickly. Opponent hasn't castled yet. We haven't castled either, but king to c2 is a very safe square in the endgame. So king can be fine right here. Black's king,
right.
and we have two bishops, so black's king is more in danger, right? Yes. So this position, I think white's better. Right? White's slightly better, but black's not
Oh,
toast.
Mobot is still showing the links.
Just ban Mobot for today.
How do I ban it?
Like this. Timeout for. You want to do that?
No. I mean, I don't know. I mean,
It's fine. Leave it alone.
it's fine.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, I'll send everyone the link so that you guys
Okay,
have
don't
the
ban it.
links.
Yeah, we'll just leave it alone for now. Okay, thank you, Pete. So let's move on to the next game. We are going to the board, well, our board 4, but Sean versus Skylar. Where are
They're
we
still
at?
playing in K-12.
Oh, we have 4 games,
Four
from,
games
K-12.
from K-12,
Gotcha.
yes.
So Sean is from Pennsylvania. Oh, Noir, you're from Pennsylvania. So Pennsylvania, very nearby. Skylar's from Virginia, also nearby. And Sean is 2203. Skylar is 2061. Pretty strong game. Let's take a look at the opening. E4 is Carol Khan, or Carol Kent, advanced Carol Khan. C5. Okay. DC, E6. Trying to get the pawn back.
Very typical. A3 to go B4.
This is all theory. Here, B4. And then here. Should be 2. Yeah, this is all theory for sure. Black has started to think though, so that's not a good sign. Skylar is kind of out of prep, but white has a pretty good position here. More space, and the bishop is pointing here. E5 pawn, is there space on the king side? Black is quite solid, but I'm kind of concerned about the fact that there's not many defenders on the king side.
Yeah,
so
he's
white
probably
is
trying
definitely
rook
better.
e8, knight f8 or something like that. I did not see Hawaiian players from Hawaii in this tournament. I will certainly look for them for a second, but I don't think I've seen. And the other question that we had was if we could look at Max
Yep, we're on
Lu's
it.
game.
First board of the 11th grade section.
Yes.
Sandeep
and
versus Maximilian.
Max is 2490, and then Sandeep 2462.
Okay, so we have Max is playing a bit of a. I think this is called the accelerated Queen's Indian or something like that. B6 is definitely not the main move because, White's gonna try to get this E4 move in, and usually when you go knight C3, black plays an Nimzo Indian, which is with the E6. So black only plays this line after knight F3 because now he has time. Knight F3 does not prepare E4, so black has time to prepare bishop B7. So B6 is curious. It's a bit offbeat and considered to be not as good. They're both IMs. I don't know if Sandy became an IM. So congrats to him if he has. Just Bloomer. So here, and then. So white is preparing to move E4. Black is stopping it. Although white is preparing E4 again. Right there. D5.
Yeah, so
Takes.
basically on a different move order, he
Worse
tried to get
move
some
order, yeah.
worse. Did you say worse?
Worse more because this same position occurs in the Petrosian variation, which is like this: D4, knight f6, C4, E6, knight f3, B6, and now knight C3 will be followed by bishop B4. So Petrosian world champion created this opening called Petrosian variation, and then bishop B7, knight C3, D5, c takes D5, queen takes knight takes D5, and now if E4 is played, knight takes C3 will be played, and then we would lose the whole pawn. Nothing but the pawn. But white plays queen C2, let's say bishop E7, right? And then E4, knight C3, BC3. Now this position, let's take a look with the pawn A3. Black is up a tempo, but at A3 is not such a useful move, right? In fact, it's even harmful. But in this line, because of the line that black chose, what happened? We had a similar position where black has, this is full tempo, right? So this is a worse position for black.
That's debatable.
Well, that position is equal. White is maybe a tiny bit better. So this position should be better for white.
Okay,
with
but
the extra
if
tempo.
you can actually utilize the a3 square, I mean, it depends, of course.
But
I understand what you're saying. Yes, the pawn is in a3.
It's a tempo. It's a whole tempo. And okay, bishop e5 check is interesting to block the bishop. So it kind of forces black to play c5 at some point. It's not a big deal, which he
Okay,
does.
he still
Castle,
does.
castle. These positions are really dangerous. Oh my goodness, d5. So this is a Kasparov's idea. Kasparov, actually, it might be Kasparov Petrosian.
I mean,
Someone check this. There's a game, very famous game, where Kasparov demolishes Grandmaster, like completely obliterates black with this pawn sacrifice. So, like, you open up the position, it just obliterates black. And that happened in the Petrosian variation. So, in this line,
So I just need to say that, Pete, if you're watching, can you come lock the doors because people keep entering in this room?
you put a chair in front of the door, too.
It's really annoying.
Yeah.
Like I get distracted every time that happens.
Right.
I've been trying to lock the door. It's not locking. I don't know how
You
to
put a
lock
sign
it.
there, right? Maybe. Do not enter.
Do not enter.
Trespass
but
will be thrown
persecuted.
chess pieces.
I just don't know how to lock it.
Okay.
Because the thing doesn't work.
Yes. SF. You know you have the same initials as Stockfish?
Yeah, I know.
So, does that mean you're Stockfish?
No,
Okay.
I don't want to be stockfish.
Okay, thank you. But do you see this position? Does this position look good for white? That extra tempo looking real nice right now, right? Because c4. Because, white can
You
play
are
this.
so happy. I mean, I don't get it. I think
you
it's
don't,
fine.
you don't like this
I think this
pass-
position is
really?
fine.
This is fine for black?
I think it's totally fine.
It's
for
plus
black.
1 for white.
Okay, but, I mean,
+1.
I will.
Easy +1. I think.
I mean, this is like a Benoni thing. He's
Well,
gonna bring his bishop on the diagonal, and he's gonna bring his knight.
But this position, black needs so much time to fix this position, and I have a massive pawn on.
Yeah, but you can't do
D5.
anything. That's just.
I can't do
beautiful.
anything. This pawn blocks the knight from coming out. The bishop is
Yeah,
blocked.
but I'm not gonna get the knight there. Anyways, I need to bring it towards f6, right? Or e5.
Well, when your bishop is going to f6.
And g7 after that.
This is bad. +1. Show the eval bar. No, we can check it later. I don't want to put the eval bar yet, but I think that this position is wonderful for white, and white's going to play. White can play c4 if white wants to play it safe, but I think Max is considering to play bishop h6 here because that's a faster paced move. Another idea. So this is one idea. Bishop h6.
Gauri, I think our board is cut a little bit too
Is it
much.
okay?
No, we have to make it a little bit bigger.
Oh, it's fine. It looks
No,
fine.
no, you can't see the numbers on the right side.
Excuse me. Let's fix that. So there, and then is that better?
Yeah, I mean, I think so.
Is that good?
Looks good. Yeah,
Okay. A
thanks.
little more?
Then, yeah, if you want the eval bar to be visible whenever.
No, there's no bar, and I don't want a bell bar.
Well, right now there's no bar.
Yeah.
It was better. Yeah, that's
Okay.
perfect. Can you lock it?
All right,
Can
we're
you
good.
lock it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay, so I think +1. Hi, Coco Bean. I never put so much thought into a chess game. You mean this game? Let me know if your kids are playing in the tournament, if you're watching, if you're a parent, and let us know. Let us know what game you want us to look at. I think there was a couple of comments.
Yeah, someone wanted us to look
but
at
please repeat in the chat.
K6.
So bishop h6 is what Max is considering here, or c4. I think these two moves are interesting. This one, and then white can continue playing in a sacrificial fashion. For example, I don't know, but this could be possible, just giving up the pawn. It's a little risque, So we can try to play c4 here. Really, I think nice position for white. C4. I would think about c4 first. It's okay.
Okay,
Oh,
so-
by the way, Sabina, maybe here, bishop h6. We can even sack the rook here. It's not a real sacrifice. Just giving up the rook because that diagonal is very, very strong. Maybe we could consider this, right? Just go here, and I dare you to leave the king open like
no,
this.
I won't. Yeah.
And then
that's
just,
not very safe.
just go
Although I do
here,
have
f6, and now we can throw stuff on.
knight g5, knight
Yeah.
e6, very typical.
Put it on the e6 square. Looks dangerous. Knight e4, right? It's complicated for sure, but there are some flashy ideas for white here for sure. Yeah, bishop a6 and rook a d1 also possible, just to sacrifice the pawn and basically save a tempo on this, because tempo is everything when you play. Oh my goodness, there's also bishop e5, right? This is a nice way to trap the rook. Uh-oh, that is something
97.
interesting. 97, then maybe
95.
well, 95 he just takes, right? So, oh my goodness, this is possible. I should stop saying oh my goodness, because you
Okay,
can go,
I just
yeah, you can
moved
go
my
here.
bishop.
But there are tricks. There are tricks.
There are tricks, but you know what happens when you're playing by tricks? Eventually your tricks will be over, and then the other one will have finished his development and regrouped while you're just going for tricks. So
I thought you were saying some sort of a saying, but then I don't think that's too long to be a...
It's too long.
So by rook a d1 maybe, or rook somewhere here. It's dangerous. It's dangerous. Could be. Could be dangerous.
Yeah, Max did win last year, yeah.
Oh, okay. Artemis exhibition? No.
Yeah.
Oh, hello. Yes, congrats on your victory last year, Artemis. So, bishop a6 played, by the way. And rook e8 on the board. Tricks are for kids. Okay, should we move to the next game? Somebody was asking about... Can you scroll up a bit, Sabina? Because there was a game...
Yeah, there were a lot of games that they requested. I think they wanted K6.
Andrew Jiang, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so Andrew is number board 1, K6, correct?
Mm-hmm.
And where are they from? We have Andrew from Georgia and Wyatt's from New York. You know what's famous about Georgia?
Peaches.
Yes, this is a very famous Justin Bieber song. That's what I
Yeah,
know.
but you know what that song actually means, so I don't think you should bring it
Oh,
up
really?
on stream.
I wasn't going there.
Okay.
But Justin Bieber
Just-
did release a song called Peaches.
Sure. Back to let's stay with the chess.
Okay, so we have we got, I think it's actually talking about peaches. Anyway, so Najdorf, and then bishop e2 line, the Karpov
Okay.
variation.
Knight b3. Okay, so yesterday we saw knight f3, right? It was this variation.
Yeah, knight f3 was, I think Aiden played this like yesterday.
Yep.
And he was saying that he wanted to go for the slow positional grind here.
Yes.
But we have, this might be a more attacking game, knight d5. This is theory. Threatening bishop b6, which would be an
And knight
instant
c7.
finisher here.
Knight d7.
Mm-hmm. Okay, here, queen d3. And then queen d3, because now that knight b d7 is played, knight takes e4 is an actual threat. So queen d3 makes sense. Another point of queen d3 is that if black takes here, the bishop is trapped. Queen d3 is a very clever move. And bishop takes d5, it's playable, but you know people tend to like that bishop pair.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's why queen d3 is like a move that does many things in one move.
Yep.
Okay, thank you, Twiddle Jams. And castle. One of the things that white wants to play in these positions is c4, actually. In Sicilian, if you can play
Yeah.
c4. However, I think I learned this when I was like 10 years old, in 2005.
But there's also
Point.
this,
No,
not
no, 12
always,
years old.
Gauri. I don't think it's always c4. Sometimes you go a4, a5, right?
That's true. But there's a cool line here. I don't know if you've seen this. There's a idea to play... I think it's this. I don't know exactly. I think it's this here, or first take on...
I think Atakamsky's play something like this.
Yeah, there's
in
a
some
game. B5, this is a very old theory. There's a game by like Zvyagintsev is his name. Grandmaster from Russia.
Mm-hmm.
And, the black's name is Popov. A game from 2005 or 6 or something. And then he played this B5 move. And the point is to sack a pawn to open up all the pieces. Now, I don't know if, is Popov, did he play... He might have taken first, and then white takes with the pawn or something like this, and then this was played. It's one of these ideas, and then to get the file. Something like this. I don't fully remember.
But this
I'm
doesn't
kind
look
of-
good. No, wait,
Maybe something
why?
like this. I don't know. I'm
I
trying to
would
remember it. I could be wrong, but there was a B5 idea at some point.
Maybe queen b8 was also possible in that position.
Somebody can look up the game.
But you can see
if you can actually remember this name.
You can see if Lichess
Oh yeah, you're right. I have a database here. Okay, so c4. Let's see, but it's an old game. Oh
but
my
they
goodness, Sabina from 2000, Zivia against Popov.
Sviangincev.
See,
Okay.
yeah, that's crazy. There is a game, right?
Yes, there's a
And
game.
that game went B5. Oh my goodness, this was 10 years. I learned it in 2006.
Nice.
B5, and then the Popov played B5, takes, castle was played. He didn't take the pawn even.
And to make sure they can still see, because you changed that.
Oh, I did. Okay, yeah, that did. And then takes,
it's cut
takes.
off. The board is cut off.
Okay, I'll fix that. So takes, knight b6. So he didn't take the pawn for some reason. There must be a tactical reason why.
No, but
yeah, e pawn is hanging.
Where
Right?
did you do this? You could have just added it in the actual game.
Okay, so here, yeah.
You can click on the game and then.
Oh, really?
Click on it. Click on the game.
Yeah. No.
No,
It's,
right. Wait, doesn't let you?
No, we're not.
Oh,
It's
in
okay.
the
That's okay.
broadcasting,
But yeah,
that's
it was something like this. I'm just going on a trip down memory lane here. So yeah, b5 is a very interesting idea, opening the position. He can't really take because this pawn is hanging. So anyway, c4 wasn't played. Castle was played, and then bishop d5 takes. Rook c8 makes sense.
We have a lot of game requests, so I think we should kind of catch up with the openings kind of fast. Unless there's
Okay, so
something.
yeah, black's playing well. Black knows what he's doing. Although white also knows what he's doing. They both know what they're doing. Oh no, white does not know what he's doing. Does he? Because that move, bishop c5, is like, you're not supposed to give up your right.
It depends actually how do you capture back, because I do have ideas. Your a5 pawn will be weak if you take with the b pawn and trying to.
Yeah, I can't justify this move.
It's not that bad.
I just can't.
It's not that bad.
I can't.
Okay, fine. How do you take back?
That's a good question, but I can't.
Okay, just
I want to specify that I can't.
sure. Just
This
tell me how
move.
you take back, and then
Okay, definitely not this one because that makes the pass pawn. I think either this or this.
I go
are-
b4 if you take with the rook.
I take.
Rook b1, f probably.
Okay, now that you told me your idea,
You're gonna take with the b pawn, yeah, I know, but it's fine. I'll just
hold
bring
on.
maybe my knight to
B4
b5.
takes. Okay, fine. So rook takes, and then
B4.
here, rook b1, which work.
F, I think.
Okay. Now this knight would be excellent on the square, so I'm
Right.
gonna switch it up and play. First of all, there's some ideas of sacrificing this pawn as well, right?
Sure.
Like this is might be a nice idea, right? Here.
Queen e3.
Oh, you don't take.
No. Why would I?
'Cause
I'm just helping you bring your bishop
Yeah,
this
I know,
way.
I'm just- I'm just-
This way you're
I'm just
gonna
trying
move
to
that.
trick
When
you.
you move your knight,
okay,
I'll take
but I
it.
could also move my knight to d7.
Sure, I'll take.
Takes, and then move my rook somewhere.
Yeah.
Maybe here.
Yeah, knight b3. Knight
Okay.
b3.
Yeah, and now I think this is quite good for.
I take.
You don't think it's good?
I mean, it's
Because
gonna
my
be
pawn- my
opposite
pawn
color
is-
bishops.
yeah,
I mean,
maybe I can wait a
yeah,
little
no-
bit too. I can play like rook a7. Also, I could have played. I guess I could play rook c7 here instead.
I mean, I could also go rook b5, and okay, you have knight c5. That's a little bit annoying, but
Yeah, here knight b3, and then knight c5 you take, right? And then I don't know how I'll take with the b pawn. I assume.
yeah. But
Then
you
you have a
see,
passer
the
and it's
more
un-
the more we trade, the
Yeah,
better.
this is
I
a
mean,
bit
it's
weird.
fine.
I don't like
White
that as
was a
much.
little bit better,
But I
so
can play it back.
he's
yeah.
definitely lost a little bit of his advantage earlier, but.
I don't know. Okay, this is another option, of course, sure, right? This pawn is bad. Probably this is the best capture because it's just so fast, and it just slows down White's play here. I give Black a slight advantage.
No, but if you do it that way, I'll bring my knight to b5 to
Right,
close down.
but you know this knight looks great and everything, but it's
No,
oftentimes out of
it's
play.
it's not about looks. I just can't afford to lose my b pawn. So that's the only
But
way.
it's a necessary evil. It takes a long time, and the knight does nothing there. So
It does.
It
It,
does-
protects my pawn in b2.
right, I mean not as much.
Well, you will also have to stay stuck and protect d7, d6 pawn, and then your a5 pawn will be weak. So I'm not 100% sure. I actually did like the rook takes the most. I think that's probably the best.
Thanks for stopping by, Gigahertz. Goodbye, bye. And yeah, can we watch Tyson Brady? Absolutely. If we can find Tyson Brady's game, we will watch. Yes, Tyson is. This is seventh
K11.
board. K11.
2193 for
Yeah.
white,
Where is-
2273.
Where's Tyson from? He's from Virginia, and Gus is from New York. Yeah, we've seen Gus's game yesterday. Did he?
He lost that game.
Oh,
Remember?
yeah, he tried really, really hard against Sandeep.
He had that
Yes,
F5 idea.
Yes, that's why
attacking idea.
Sandeep is on board 1 and Tyson is on board 3. Okay, I mean Gus is on board 3. So let's take a look. E4. We got a Moscow variation. Bishop D7.
Ooh,
Yes.
is this the boring one?
This is the
or-
boring one, yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
I'll remember something.
I was hanging out with some friends here, and they call this opening like retirement chess. You just kind of the kids are too young to retire. Not the exciting opens lane, just kind of.
Well, maybe it just starts this.
You
I
know,
feel like this
Florida,
game is gonna go
Cuba, yeah.
aggressive somehow. I have a feeling because I think Gus is more of an active player.
Although knight d7 is a sharper move than queen d7.
Queen d7, yeah.
Yeah.
Bringing the knight to be able to control.
Yeah, one of the white's ideas in this position is to go like this, but I've also seen this because you need to develop the bishop somehow, right? So c3, d4, or b3, bishop b2 is played. White goes for the c3, d4 idea, and then usually the d4 idea is meant by take d5, e5, knight e4, right?
Yeah, but since you wasted so much time, I think he was just waiting for it.
So it looks like black just castled, and white played e5, which makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, but without the light square bishop, it's not as powerful.
Exactly. That's why this is considered the slow retirement variation. so we got this position, c4. White gained some space, although without the bishop, it's not so clear.
I don't know. No, I don't like the knight in d7 now so much.
Well,
Where is he gonna bring a rook e8 or rook d8, knight f8, g6?
Not sure. Although I'm not sure what. I'm not a big fan of what black is doing. I would have probably taken and played d5, right? Sabina, you think that was an easy solution? Bim bim, and then I could even play this now if I wanted to. But probably this first because knight c3 is coming. Is this so bad, or is my knight gonna get trapped? Like that. And then this.
I mean, you have knight g5,
Yeah.
right? You also have
And then
f5.
this is h4, but
You
yes.
also have f5. How bad is f5 idea?
Here, I thought maybe h6 maybe.
What about bishop g? Oh, but that's my good bishop. I don't know if I want to trade
H6
it.
if I wanted to.
Yeah.
No, this is fine, right?
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of h4 is not.
You
a good
have
move.
weakened your position quite a lot. Like I've attracted a lot of weaknesses. I don't think
For
we
white?
should-
Right,
For white,
yeah.
yeah. Yes, white does need to play on the king side,
Yeah, I
but I'm
wonder
not
if
sure.
d5. Yeah, d5 is by far the most. Actually, here, there's both cd4 and castle. They're both theory. But here,
Okay,
knight
so-
e8 is the main move apparently because this makes sense, right?
I just don't know what's going to happen to the knight in d7. I want to see how he brought it into play. I mean, the only thing I can envision is knight f8 g6.
This looks a bit uncomfortable for black in my opinion, but maybe it's fine. 94. This
Well,
square.
a lot of these kids have, very strong coaches, and they learn a lot of openings. They have certainly much time to prepare. I mean, I hope they have time to prepare, spend times with, improving their game throughout. And so definitely, I think there's been, it's very hard to beat a 2200, that's for sure.
Wait a sec. Did he blunder a pawn?
Kids learn a lot. Did he? Is there a possibility for knight takes e6 after taking?
No, he didn't blunder.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you take it's mate, so black sacrificed the knight for a pawn, well, white sacrificed the knight for a pawn as well, because then you could take with the bishop. So after all is said and done,
Well,
there's a couple
you
ideas
can't
here.
take. You can't take the knight. Queen d3. He's gonna play probably.
this is a nice idea. The both knights are hanging, right? So this, I assume that white will oblige.
You don't have many places to move your
Yeah,
queen.
there's
Then
this-
c4 will be hanging.
Oh,
No,
so
you
that's
can
the
go
problem.
back on the back rank, but
Right.
I don't think that's helpful.
And then knight takes c4, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Although there's knight, no, not knight takes c4 because the bishop can go back to f8. Yeah, this looks
Looks
good
fine
for
for
black.
Yeah. No, but
We need to play it on the board, by the way.
Takes.
So
You kind of
let's
have to
assume
take,
that
right?
it takes, yeah. Now the problem is that I have some things hanging, so that doesn't look that good. Did Tyson
I think he
miscalculate?
blundered.
Yeah.
I think he
Well,
blundered.
this is what happens when you have a long line like this. So it's like this. White was like, all right, you can take on e5, but I take on e6, and then he calculated that fe, and then bishop e5, and white's better.
Yeah, white is definitely better.
But then, in his calculations, he did not consider the move queen d3 because that is a hard move to see,
But
right?
things changed very fast. I thought black was like slightly worse, so
Mm-hmm.
white must have messed up somewhere because that pawn in e5
Well, white went
is
for.
supposed to be a very strong pawn, right?
Well, you can see white went for knight h5 attack.
Yeah, I think
And then
he
in
should
a
have
few
gone-
moves later,
Yeah, so
you
he
can
went
see
for
white
the
just
wrong
came
square.
back.
He
Yeah,
should have gone for e4, right? Can you go knight e4 instead?
it was already on e4.
Oh, sorry.
And
well,
then
just go back.
He didn't want to play knight d6 for some reason because of the sack
Can
on
he take
e5.
e5? Yeah, probably.
Yeah, so it's like white was trying to do something, but then it's like, yeah, it doesn't
Okay,
quite
but
work.
if you don't know what to do, just try to improve your position. Like, okay, fine, knight g3. But knight g3 was not the place to go. I don't know where
Maybe
to...
knight e4 was shot too fast.
It was a little bit too fast,
Yeah,
maybe.
perhaps we should double the
H3.
rooks or something.
Or h3, maybe.
There's
too.
also h4, h5, h6, right? That's a classic idea.
Yeah, that looks nice as well.
Double the rooks. How about that? That's normal. People move, right?
Yeah, he probably just rushed with that, and then he stayed with that pawn in e5 that he
Yeah.
pushed.
How
aside.
would
There's
like
already a draw, by the way.
how would Tal play this move? Like Tal play this game. Like he might play like he might play.
I don't know why you're
he might
laughing like
play-
that. What? Rook d6? That's
Yeah.
Petrosian.
Oh, Petrosian. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, somebody. Yeah. H4, H5, rook d6, sack everything. Responsible.
But I don't think that would be.
Well, anyway, H4 is a nice idea. I think
I like
H4, H5
H4.
makes sense. Creating some weaknesses or double the rooks. Take your pick.
Yeah.
Okay, Eugenia's getting mated. Okay. We were. Oh yeah, remember this game? This was our first game we looked at. The London
Yeah,
system.
you were not very excited about this game.
And I predicted that black should play knight b4 here, right?
Yep.
Which I think is Stockfish recommendation.
Good job.
Yeah, Stockfish recommended knight b4. That's why we commented, right? But rook c8 is also not bad. It's just knight b4 seemed like more safer. It was definitely safer. Knight e5 played. But this move we didn't like this move knight d5 because it leaves the king a lot, leaves it really unprotected.
Wait, rook h7 working now?
Move knight takes e5,
Queen h5?
then knight g6.
Knight g5. Knight g5?
1 second. Knight e5, rook h7. Knight g6.
Or...
Sorry, so knight
Wait,
e5.
I have a
rook
lot of
h7.
other ideas. I could also just take an e5 when you take an e5. I can take back.
What was that line you said again? It was
I said rook h7, knight
knight
e5.
h5, queen h5, knight g6, and then knight g5, threatening rook h8. That's a nasty attack. But I can go back with the other knight to f6, right? So like
Yeah.
this move. So if you take, there's this, and we kind of predicted this kind of. But now actually, Sabina, it doesn't even work, right? Because I have knight f6. This knight was on g4, the other line we calculated. So
No, I thought I have time for king move and rook h1, but we don't.
Doesn't
Okay, go
work.
back for a second.
So
No,
he just played queen h5 first, which is simpler, maybe. Knight h4. Is he really getting mated or not? Because there's a sacrifice coming in.
seems like he is.
Knight d5. We've decided that move was sus.
Yeah, just getting the knight from the protecting h7 square is not a very good idea. This does not look very good for black. The players are, 1 point apart only, 2267, 2266. But
Wow, this is really bad.
you can try to find
This
a way
pawn
to
doesn't
move
help
your
either
king,
because there's no check, like you were saying.
The queen has to somehow come into play, but I just. What about. No, f5, you just take an h6.
Yeah, f5. This is the problem with f5.
Just take an h6
and then
and queen g6.
Yeah, this is the problem. Check here, get over here.
Yeah, because in some situations you would have queen e8 and bring the queen to defend. But
Holy Moses. So, this position, Eugene didn't do prophylaxis, right?
he did not.
In fact, he just weakened his position with knight d5. You can't even go here and run because f6, f7 is under attack, right?
Yeah, that's the thing.
Remember
What about
we talked about
queen
playing
e7?
castle and then taking,
Can you go queen e7?
right? These
Or
small
there's
things,
nothing?
they look like they don't matter, but they do matter.
They do. Can go queen e7.
How does that help?
h6. I'll show after you.
Oh, and then f5. Yeah, I take with the queen with check. But yeah, that's
No,
definitely
you don't take
try.
with check. What
I
check?
don't take with check. Here, take. What are you gonna
Where's
do?
your check? Yeah, I take.
Here.
Yeah, the queen is not check. So now it's my turn.
Yeah, I know. But you had to play f5 or something, right?
No, I was gonna try to come up with something.
What thing?
No, there's some.
What are you gonna come up with to stop this move?
I don't
You
know.
had to move the pawn. It's the only move, literally.
Yeah, but you
And that's
have
what I'm saying.
you
Yeah,
have queen h8, queen h5, queen h7 is mate. Oh, this is not mate.
No, this is. I think I took.
Okay,
with
no, I
check.
was just trying to find a mate.
This at least black doesn't, get mated
No, but
immediately.
it should be mate. Wait, go back.
You think
Where's
that I
mate?
missed like a better mate?
Queen h8,
Mm-hmm.
king f7, queen h5, king g8. Now I have the queen in h5. Does it help me?
You're trying to finesse me here.
It doesn't help me?
I don't see how it helps. Probably hurts.
You never see. Wait.
What?
Just kidding. It was not a good joke. What about queen g6? Can I go queen g6?
Okay. I never see. What do I never see?
Just go queen
Okay.
g6.
Okay.
No,
Wait,
there.
Here, queen d6.
Ah, okay, yeah, it doesn't matter.
Sabina,
actually.
it
doesn't
it's the same
matter.
thing if I go
know,
from
I
here
just said that.
or
Just-
here.
Oh my
It's the
God.
same thing. It's the same thing.
I know, just
Okay.
play
I block.
it.
And now you want to
Okay.
go here?
Yes.
But then I go here.
Okay.
What do you want to do now?
I want to go back and see if
Here?
I have something.
Here?
Yeah, but I think I don't. Queen g7 back.
Back. Now you drew the game. You
I was trying to find a mate.
You clenched the
Just
draw
let
out
me
of the
find
jaws
a
of
mate.
victory.
Just-
There was a
Just
victory.
let me find a mate.
You took
There
the
is
draw out
a
of
mate.
it.
I can promise you. There's a mate. I just can't find it. What about knight d6 first? You still have queen g7, huh? Knight
why not
d6.
win a
No,
queen?
I play knight d6 or
Why not
queen-
win a queen?
No, because I'm trying to mate. Because it's mate. It's like right there. Knight g5. Can you play knight g5 or knight d6, please?
Here?
Because we're just trying to, knight there or knight d6. Maybe knight d6 so he doesn't have that
Knight
check.
d6 so far away from the king.
Okay, fine. Put it in g5. Knight g5.
I see what you're saying with knight d6. It's a nice move. I like it. It looks cool, right? It looks
Yeah,
cool.
it's like a hanging
Yeah,
piece.
you
know?
want basically you want to do this and then check and then you want to win that rook.
Right. And then
That
I'll
is-
come back
that's
and I'll get
beautiful.
the
It's
other
beautiful.
rook.
Yeah, it's a beautiful idea. Now there's no block with the queen. Sorry, Chess Bloomer says I don't get that. Knight f6 after queen g6. But this
But
is
it's
protected, yeah? Maybe it's a different
doesn't-
position. you're
I
talking about.
didn't say it.
But anyway, I like your move, Sabina. I like your move knight d6. Threatening mate.
Mm-hmm.
It's cool. It looks cool. And it does look like it works.
I guess it's still not mate, but...
It's not mate, but you win a lot of things, right? Mm-hmm. Knight f6, queen takes.
No, there's the knight. The knight always takes an f6. So it just
Yeah,
does
this is
not-
the problem. This here, and then boom.
How do you see this game on Lichess? I'll share the link in just a moment.
Yeah, and I like knight d6. It's a good try. I mean, it's great. It's wonderful. And knight g5 probably also works. Yeah, maybe this is a brilliant move, Sabina. Knight d6, best move. I like it. You convinced me.
Good, finally.
Yes.
Only took an hour and a half. That was easy. Okay, let's go back.
Chess
Let's go back.
Spec says after queen takes e7, knight takes
Isn't queen g4 interesting?
Sorry. At what point? Queen e7.
Oh, is there a command? I'm sorry, I don't know what the command is. Info?
The move bot is on a timer, that's why.
Yeah, but I don't know what the command is.
Queen e7.
Event?
H6, G8,
I don't know what it is.
Isn't this here? Queen g4 check. So instead of taking it here, somebody's asking me.
I
here.
saw that.
But I might go here. And then knight g5 check.
Standings. Okay, standings. That's the one. Okay, thanks. Thanks. But
also-
no, he wanted the broadcast. He didn't want. He wanted the broadcast, maybe like live. He wanted the link to see the games.
Yeah, chill chess. That's a decent one. I like it. And so interested in how we're calculating.
That
That line with the.
But I thought it was mate or something. You know.
But this is cool. Yeah, this is cool. That's like this is a good move here, but you're looking for an even better move.
Yeah.
Honestly, they're all probably all the same.
Yeah.
This is great too. I like this one. Yeah, I like this one. Here, knight g5, right? Looks good. Forcing the king back, and then knight takes e6 is going to be mate. Unless he has something.
Well,
like
I go
something
king
wild,
h8. That's just show me.
King h8 and we'll go rook to
Yeah, king g7.
g4 here. Oh, this.
Oh, you have queen g7, queen g4, queen there, queen h3 mate. Oh, it's